Recording Studio C directly to your screen. Welcome to another Grub'N Talk Podcast.
What's up?
Enjoy.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Grub'N Talk. How we all doing today?
Doing great, man. Doing great.
We're doing good.
Good.
I mean,
Not
this
to get the
virus
coronavirus.
Y'all safe?
Other than that, I mean, we're doing good in the rooms and in the house. That's about it.
And you guys quarantine?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
As much as possible.
Okay, so we're big on social distancing. So you guys are gonna like, what the fuck? You guys are big on social distancing, but all you guys are here.
See, we
Together,
Hold
so
on,
like-
real quick. This was shot individually, and then in the computer we render it together.
Damn,
So it's like, you know,
movie
We're
magic.
so
Just
good if
for
we
you
get the
guys.
shadows in the background.
Just for
Movie
you guys.
goddamn magic. We're so good. What?
We get the shadows in the background too.
Yeah. So this is how it goes. So these three guys, they live together, and then I live on my own. So technically, it is social distancing because I mean, you guys are all living together.
Yeah.
We're always seeing each other like every day.
Right.
So yeah. So I mean, it's not that bad, but yeah, we do recommend that you guys do that social distancing. The
Yeah,
faster we
definitely.
control this thing, the faster we stop spreading.
True.
The faster we can start rebuilding and
Right.
getting back to quote unquote normal.
And high key, I don't think people should be like panicking and going crazy. Just do your normal shopping. Like, don't
Overbuy.
Don't overbuy.
Panic buy.
You know, don't panic buy. Just do your normal stuff and just stay quarantined. Let it all die out, and then
Yeah, and most importantly, just wash your hands.
Heck yeah.
Where we start.
And honestly,
hand
that 20,
sanitizer,
the 20
Lysol.
seconds, the 20 seconds actually does make a difference because there's this video by what's his name? The dude that does like he did a video of like when they steal packages and he
Oh, that
opens the box.
engineer? Oh, yeah.
He's like he used to work for NASA. That was great. I love his YouTube video.
Oh, he uses that soap that you can see the
the germs, and he put all that to test. I saw that, like he dropped the video 2 days ago or something like that.
Yeah.
And wow,
Yeah.
like you guys should really look at that video.
And
Like,
if you guys are tired
crazy.
of counting 1 through 20 seconds? So 1 through 20.
Happy birthday,
You
right?
can do happy birthday or
Oh.
A, B, C, D,
Be
E. Get creative with it.
I'm just like die germs.
Yo, but today we have we can call it a historic podcast because if we all look alike, it's because we're all brothers. You got Jay from Jay's here, first time on the Grub'N
Right,
Talk.
yep,
How you
yep.
doing? How do you feel?
We grubbing, we talking.
Is the first time you're at a high
I
on
know.
the show?
Yeah. It's something new for me, you know.
I
Not being high,
know.
but
He's like, I don't like this.
I don't like this. I
He's
don't
like, it's
this.
a weird feel.
Yeah.
I'm not my usual me.
Like when I'm high, I feel normal. When I'm not high, I don't feel normal. So it's like weird. But nah, I'm just kidding. Now I sound like an addict.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm
Please
just
help
kidding.
this
Nah,
kid.
It's all good.
On
But,
the, donate in the below to help this kid.
hey,
I'm just-
to help me buy more weed. I just
Start to go
Help me buy more weed. help him fight his addiction, not buy more weed. Shit. Yo, so because we are all brothers here and the coronavirus is going on, we are limited with crew
Oh,
and
yeah.
host. So shout out to Juan, shout out to Alexa,
Andy, Andrew,
Andrew,
Same guy.
David.
yeah,
Alan.
everybody from every show. I mean, we appreciate you guys. Hopefully, you guys are being safe at home.
And I know, and I just reached out to David the other day and stuff like that, and
They're good.
they're good, but they live in LA, so I mean, it's not more like, oh, they live in LA. It's more, but technically they do have more people, so they're in a higher risk.
Yeah.
But they're good. They're good. I'm telling you, you guys shouldn't trip over this. It is like a flu. It is it's going around, but just don't panic.
All right. So let's go down a little bit of memory lane because we are all brothers. Okay. What's the best memory you guys have of like our childhood? Not
Bro,
now, but
No,
our childhood.
sit down. This is like
What? Say what?
oh, I don't know. I like
Sit
by far.
down. Sit down.
By far,
Trending
by
topic.
far, dude. My favorite.
Oh, you mean like hands down?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Hands down. Sorry.
Yeah.
See what I mean when I'm not high?
But it is dope. Though. Sit down. Like
Sit down, yeah.
Like,
you
All right,
said.
so
Like
hands
set.
down, bro. Like
No, you
my,
sit now.
All right, sat
Sat
down.
down.
Yeah.
My ultimate favorite memory that I still carry with me to this day. And you know what's crazy? They say that memories aren't as accurate as you revisit them, because as the more you revisit them, the more you add. But the fact that it's still like a memory from back in the day, like I still cherish it. And it's like my mom, she used to work for Hasbro. She was like she was a manager or something. And we got these V-Nows the cameras to record, and it was like the first
Oh,
ever
that's right.
fucking
I think the
cameras.
megapixel was like 2.3,
Like
something
whack,
like
whack,
that.
whack. But like to the point where if you put like a 6 gig or 8 gig SD card in
Memory
there,
card?
they'll black out because that's too much memory for them. Like it was that like those. So you had to have like a 2 gig or something, and yeah, like we would go like we had we had a dog named Pepper and stuff, and we would just like do random videos with it, and it wasn't like oh we're gonna post these because at the time there was no YouTube, there was nothing like that, but it was just like we literally everything we did we would take videos, we would take pictures with those things, and like as we grew up, involved into like bigger things and stuff, you know.
You know what? That's actually funny because I had forgotten about that. Maybe that's where like our passion for doing YouTube videos, doing
Anything that involves a camera.
involves a camera, doing productions. Maybe that's where it came from. It is crazy because I do remember those their V cams.
V-cams, yeah, the
They were
V-cams.
horrible. We would do we would do
bro.
stunts.
Nah, dude,
But the Rams and all that.
No hands. Everything was pixelated. And you're like, oh, that was hard.
And then remember when we used to film a video and then we'll go inside and we'll connect it with the aux cord
It was
into the
literally
two color.
it was
Yeah.
literally like the red and the blue.
No, the red and white
and the no
yeah.
yellow, red and yellow cable.
Something like
And
that.
then it was one lead to like an aux cord, and you connect it to the camera, and that's how you see the video. Like
That's
you play back
great.
the video.
We used to even record those hood fights, remember?
Oh,
yeah.
We used to
Dude,
like
yeah.
everywhere we went, and then one time we got a pocket bike because we did a
that's
yard
right,
sale.
that's right.
We did a yard sale. And we had enough
Yeah.
money to buy a pocket bike, and we were like in middle school or some shit.
I think so.
And
I just remember it was like $98 that week.
yeah, it was like it was a hefty.
I still try to gamble. I still not gamble. I still try to be like, hey, dude.
Low bottom.
I
Yeah.
know,
No, like lower down.
And I'm
I
not
came
trying,
in- I
I'm
came
not
in-
trying to throw shit out there, but wasn't that your ex-girlfriend's dad?
You're
You're
like,
Oh,
you're
shit.
dating.
Oh, that's
That's the old block right
Yeah,
there.
listen, your daughter calls me daddy, but bring the price down.
He's like 500 now. I walk in all badass. I'm checking the bike. Like, let me see the motor. I ain't know shit.
It's a fucking lawnmower, fucking motor up in there.
I'm like, it looks pretty dirty, man. I'll give you like $20 less. Nah, man, it's 90.
I remember, dude.
That pocket bike was dope though.
It was. We were like gas it up.
Until the
and-
cousin fucked it up.
I know.
Sergio.
Shout out to his legs. He lost his legs that day.
No, we did
Not because of that. Not because he wrecked the bike, but for something else.
That's crazy, dude. I remember that VCam and all that, and making those videos and just
Yeah,
having
dude.
fun with you guys.
And
on
then,
doing that.
and I remember those times because it wasn't like you have to like we weren't pressured to make videos or anything like that. It was just
fun.
our enjoyment,
amusement.
you know. Yeah.
And then another thing I do remember is I don't know if you guys remember, fuck, what are they called? Those things we used to watch the movies and then like a CD.
Like the video now.
the video, is that what it is? The video now?
No.
Yes.
Oh yeah, video now. Yeah, because the other one's called VCam, and then the video now.
Yeah,
is
and
all
then
by-
they
it's
also
all
had,
by
like, the
Tiger or
big-ass
something.
phone.
Oh, those
We
big
would always
ass
check the
now?
batteries.
God,
Yeah.
those
Which
chat
ones?
nows. I remember when
Dude,
they
it's
came
like
out. Those
It was like a
big ass
flip phone. It
phones.
looked like a big
It's
ass
a flip flop.
walkie-talkie.
Yo, those were cool though, because
It
I don't
worked
know
like
how-
Bluetooth.
yeah, it was
and
like
you could only be
Bluetooth.
like 20 feet apart.
Yeah, we would always
I
check, hey, what are you
check
doing?
it.
I
Be like
remember
close by.
I was in 6th grade, and then my mom just brought those from work and shit. Or I don't know where we got them. She bought them or some shit, and we're like, "What the fuck? We got phones, dog!" And I'll take them to work to school, and my homie's like, "Yo, let me see that."
Four fucking batteries to power that shit up.
You
I'm
kill
like-
somebody
I'm
with
like-
it, like,
I was like, "Oh no, after class, because she's gonna take it away."
Dude, and like our numbers like 20 digits.
I know, bro.
damn.
Hey,
And
but
the
think about
homies,
it.
the homies try to like call me and text me. They're like, "It's not working." I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I have to wait to get home.
Aw, dude.
Yeah.
You know, one memory that I do remember big, and it always stays with me. It was funny because I was actually watching Shark Tank the other day. One of my favorite shows. You guys know Shark
Oh,
Tank,
yeah.
right?
Love that.
Who doesn't
show.
know Shark Tank? I mean,
It's
Mark
one of the
Cuban,
biggest shows now.
Yeah, exactly. It's like so many seasons. I didn't know it was so many seasons.
I
I
know.
feel old now, dude.
I know. Because when it came out, I feel like it just came out like last, like not even last year type of
maybe-
shit.
yeah.
And now it's like they're like what 30? I don't know. I really don't know how many.
So
seasons,
one
but-
guy was like, yeah, when I was young, I used to hustle. I used to sell calculators, and that just brought me back to. You guys remember when my mom used to bring
sweatbands.
the
wristbands.
Oh
sweatbands?
my
Sweatbands.
god, the blade blades.
Yeah.
Yeah. If y'all, anyone that's watching this and remembers
Went to
us,
Berlin.
if you still have
You
that,
guys
comment a
purchased one through
picture.
us.
That's us.
I'll buy that off you for like a good amount now.
Yeah, dude. So it was like I still remember that day like a movie scene.
I remember that
dude.
day.
We had people lining up outside our
No, but
classrooms.
hold on. Like you're going a little too fast.
Okay.
So we all had. I don't know how many bags we had, but we had a lot.
We each had a bag, and each bag
So-
contained like 24.
Yeah, and we all took a bag. There was 4 different colors. We all had a color, and we all took them in our backpacks.
I had the yellow one. I remember.
I had the orange.
I had
And
the
a
white
white.
one. I had the white, the clear. We'll go to school and be like, we'll just pop them up like, hey, you guys want to buy a wristband?
No, at first we just wore them.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah,
And
were-
then everyone's like,
Where'd you get
"Oh,
'em?"
where'd you get that? Where'd you get that?" I was like,
and
"Oh."
it was crazy because it was 4 of us in the same school, so it wasn't like one person and then no, we had 4 people to start the brand, like the
Hashtag hashtag we were influencers back then.
Uh-huh.
So it was like 4 of us, and like and then we were he was in a different grade than all of us, right? Obviously, except them too. So we were getting clients from like 3 different grades and like from like pretty much-
Nah, best believe, bro. We were getting clients from all the grades in elementary school.
But how we started though, it was
Yeah.
like our classmates. They're like, "Oh, let me get one." We're like 25 cents for
25
one.
cents, yeah.
Dude, like
25 cents for each.
I know we were like
And
bad
it came
at
to
selling.
the-
We could have sold it for more.
I know, but people
It
came
was
like
in the-
they would like buy them.
Where the hell are they getting these from?
I would after school, and my bag would be so full of quarters. I would go to the principal's office and then just buy
buy
so many
pencils.
pencils. At the pad, we had like pencils like this.
dude.
Yeah, I remember where
And
the
they got
lunch
mad
lady,
too, yeah.
the lunch lady got mad because we took her
Yeah,
business,
Because
like,
I
they
saw
used to
cookies.
for
cookies and
25
ice
cents.
creams
Yeah.
all day long.
And they're like,
during
our
lunch.
sales are going down. Why? But all these kids got
And then
wristbands.
half the time we were working in the cafeteria and shit. Like,
Yeah.
oh, bro, that too, the cafeteria shit, dog. I remember when it was my first time, I volunteered and they're like, "Oh, you can work." I was like, "No way, you can work tomorrow." I was like, "For sure." The next day I came with my church shoes, my slacks.
It's like a big growing mansion.
But like in that memory I'm talking about is I remember I opened my backpack to like in our school, it was like old school. Like it was still when you ate lunch outside. The
Right,
cafeteria
yeah.
wasn't like inside. Like now they have those things now. And so like say like the cafeteria's over there, and then the whole playground's over there. So I'm opening my backpack to sell to this kid. I sell him one. I close it up. I look that way, dude, and I see the whole school with wristbands. I was like, dude, it was a goddamn feeling when I was
Yeah,
like,
bro, that-
wow.
We were just like,
And then
this
you-
is crazy.
Like everybody has your goddamn product, dude.
Yeah,
like,
bro, like
And then
if we were drug dealers, we'd be the best drug dealers,
that's probably they're getting mad, not because of the sales, but they're like, "Oh, these fools are gonna get into some other shit."
Drug gang. Hell, chop 'em. Yeah, but no, man, it was. I think that's like the greatest memory I've had with you guys, or maybe getting pulled over by the cops.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I could have got away with it, but my dumb ass came back. We were
You
young.
and I could have got away
Yeah,
with
we were
it.
young and innocent, like. Who wants to explain that story?
Well, you can start it.
Oh, I mean, so we
Because we
Yeah.
were like, we went back.
exactly.
got pulled over.
So my parents, my mom used to work. My dad couldn't work because of health issues, and we only had one vehicle. So my mom would take that vehicle to work. So what my parents did is like they didn't want us to walk. They ended up buying us bikes. So we would ride our bikes to school every day, and it was fun because we would play like cops and robbers.
Yeah.
I mean, we would make it. It's so crazy how back then it was something very simple. We used to make a big thing out
Yeah,
of it.
and then back then the bikes were like, well, obviously like now, but it wasn't
More
as
expensive.
easy. Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't as easy to obtain to the point where like our homies didn't have bikes.
Exactly.
So we were the only ones with the bikes.
Yeah, and we would ride bikes every day to school. So one day, all our friends, we used to have pegs on the bikes.
Yeah.
pegs,
So
in
they-
the front and the back.
Yeah.
we were those cool kids.
And my parents bought us helmets, but we never used the helmets.
Yeah.
So
So
one
it
day,
was cool.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
one day we were riding
was-
home, and
it was the 2000s, man. Who the
Yeah.
fuck wears helmets? For
it was
real.
all 4 of us, and then my homie Christian, right?
Yeah,
Was
Christian.
Tyler there too, or no? Tyler wasn't
No,
there.
it
Tyler
was
wasn't there.
Christian.
Yeah, it was Christian. Christian was on the pegs.
Yeah.
You had Christian. You had Christian on the pegs, right?
No,
No,
he wasn't
no.
there.
I was
think I had you guys.
I was on myself.
I think
Okay.
he was on my
Daniel,
pegs.
Daniel and I had the same bike. Jose
Yeah.
had like that low rider kind of
Cholo
bike.
Okay, so, so we were riding, and all of a sudden this cop, boop, motorcycle cop pulls all of us over.
And I just
You
crossed
three.
I
yeah.
was a part. We were a part of them, and I just remember that shit. And I just literally crossed the street, and I kept going, and because we were gonna go drop off the homie,
Yeah.
Christian, and so we were literally by his house already. Like all we had to do is just turn a little corner.
You and I
that
were
was
at
there.
the corner, huh?
Yeah.
We're kind of going in
No, no,
circles.
no,
Like,
no, you were head. I was kind of in the middle, but more with them.
Yeah.
And then that's when they got
that's
pulled over,
right.
and then I just went to the grass, and I went with you, and then we went to the house, and I was in the back of the pad, and I was like, nah, I can't leave him like that.
Yeah. We were
And so
debating. we were just going in circles.
We were circles.
And our dumbasses peaked, and the officer sees us, and he's like, "Hey, come
Hey,
here,
come
and
over
then-
here. We're
then
like,
you're like, "Fuck, we're all walking with
so
the
we're all
bike."
walking with the bikes, and then he's like, "What's your names?" I'm like, God, yeah.
He gave all warning and he told us,
I know.
walk your bikes home. And our dumbasses walked the bikes home.
I
so
think we
I
did
think-
it for like the first 5 minutes.
No,
Like,
No,
screw
no,
this.
yeah,
we
and then,
walked the whole thing.
and then we got to the last block, and we're like, and then my
Okay.
parents were tripping because like we had no cell phones or anything. They're like, yo, they're taking too long. My
They're
dad,
waiting
so my dad was
outside,
waiting
yeah.
outside the house. Like, so we used to live like in an alley, and it was like he came out the gate, and he was in the alley just like looking for us. And then that's when we saw that he was looking for us. So then we're like, fuck this. We got on our bikes and we just mobbed the last like block down to the house. But yeah,
Yeah, that shit
We're
was
like,
crazy.
Mom, Dad, we got a
pull
warning. We
over."
got a ticket.
they're like, what?
Yeah.
Andale, where's your helmet? They're all over there like collecting
up.
water.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
so we had to go. I remember we had to go to Walmart and get new helmets
New
because we had to go to
helmets.
court.
yeah.
Yeah.
Take
And then
The
then
guys
the
like with
judge
the
was like,
gavel?
he just hit us on the head and then let us go.
Yeah.
It's
I
crazy.
think that was my first time I ran into the law. With the law, you know?
Oh,
Do you guys
the
remember
law.
that time when we were going to school in the morning, right? And you guys remember Hector and his mom?
Oh,
Yeah.
you got
I
slapped.
got
huh?
bitch slapped by his mom.
Hector.
Hector, he was
Big
like
Hector.
big
What?
Hector.
Why?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was on the street, right? But she went to the side so like that we can go through. And like the little brake thing got stuck on the fence. So it kind of jerked the bike and I kind of hit her a little bit. And she turns around at me and she's like,
Oh,
She smacked you?
yeah, she smacked me, dude. At the time I was like, oh,
But now that was
I would've fucking- I
my
would've-
little bitch ass
I
went
didn't-
to the
what the fuck, I
principal's
don't
office and I
remember.
snitched on her.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They called her into the office and they did like a whole report and all that.
Yeah.
Good.
She had to apologize to me.
Good, bro. Good.
I didn't know that one.
Man,
I
yeah,
didn't know that.
I didn't know that either, bro.
You guys were there.
Bro, if it was the other way around, dog, I would have
Oh,
fucking.
that's right. I remember. Cause
I knew because Hector was in my class.
He said, "Damn,
But
bro,
you guys
your
took off
brother
and Juan
ratted my
stayed
mom
behind.
out."
Oh,
Mhm.
see, I don't remember that. And like, if I was me, dude, I would have fucking just. I'm like, all right, get my bike, unhook it, fucking dip out, catch some wind. Damn, bitch.
You gonna hit me? You gonna learn that?
I know, you gonna hit
me? Good thing my mom not here because she come and kick your ass
I
too. Yeah.
We're getting both of us are getting ours whipped today.
It's a two for one. Oh, that's crazy.
Man, but honestly, I think another best memory that I have from us is Gallegos production.
Oh,
When we used to do the
Oh,
short-
that one's more of a recent one. But
It
honestly,
is,
yeah,
but
I-
it's a good movie.
I love all that. Honestly, at the time it was kind of like it was hectic, to be honest, because it was like not just like it was just like a little pressured because we had to be like it was kind of newish, and then we had like deadlines
had
with
deadlines,
and
and
we
then
had so many people behind us underneath us, like it was a little bit more pressured, but.
And
No,
also just
I
trying to
rem-
find the
but,
time
like,
to work with everyone's
yeah,
schedule.
exactly.
Just,
Yeah.
But now, like stepping back and like reminiscing and all that, like it was a beautiful time. Like
Yeah, Gales Productions was clean. I mean, I think that was the first time when we actually started doing productions, where we actually started investing a little bit of money.
oh yeah,
And it was harder too back then because we were making money. We were
Yeah.
working.
Straight out of high school, like
Yeah.
we weren't working. Our parents were like bitching at us daily, like these videos ain't shit. Like go get a job, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it was
not
crazy.
like that,
No,
but
no,
well,
no,
like,
no,
but
no.
like mainly my pops, he was like, oh, like I gotta work on the house, and you guys are just like taking up the space. Type of
Yeah,
thing.
making videos.
Yeah.
I mean, but it was our first exposure. I think our
Do you
first
guys-
more big exposure to, the passion that we have to create this stuff, the passion that we have that now led to, Trigger View.
right.
Yeah, and like a memory that I really do remember from that time too is Paisamingo. When
Paisamingo,
Oh.
we just had an idea and we started filming at like a 12 or 1 in the morning.
I know.
Yeah,
we
dude.
called.
Yeah,
We
we
thought
wanted-
about it. I think it was like around 11 o'clock.
We called everyone and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, I'm down."
Everyone was so
just-
flexible.
Ooh,
Like
I know.
it turned out amazing. Like
It was crazy because it's true. Like,
Yeah.
who? I think I came up with it, right?
Yeah,
I think you were.
I think I came up with
it.
Crystal, because Crystal Mingo just came out or something.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
No, I did. I say Paisamingo.
And then it became
I was
a
like,
thing.
why don't we
yeah.
make a
Wait,
Paisa Mingo
how'd
video?
you come up with it?
I
You
don't
can't
think
even
it was
say
you. I
Paisa,
think it
right?
was me.
No, I swear that was me because we were watching TV.
Sure, was that-
we saw the Christian Mingo, and I was like, "Hey, dude, why don't we make one for
Yeah, that's right.
paisas?
Oh,
And we
do
call it
recall that.
Paisa
Something
Mingo."
like that.
Yeah. And then from there, like I started calling everybody. I'm like, hey, boom, 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 boom. And then I went to pick up Jasmine. I went to pick up Miriam.
Miriam, yeah.
Miriam, and then
Oh,
Bambi
yeah.
rolls up,
Gizmo.
Gizmo.
Yeah.
yeah, and then we
Hey, shout out to all them people: Miriam, Gizmo, Bambi, all of them.
Dude.
OG cast.
OG Cast.
Miguel, dude.
Oh,
that-
Emmett.
I think we need to reveal that video, bro.
Oh,
we need to
yeah.
post that
I'll
one.
see,
That,
I'll
that
see.
shit is.
Or we can
And
remake it.
later on, when I'm like a lot older, I'm gonna be
Sequels
making
are never
a
as
YouTube
good.
video. I mean, a video channel. What the fuck? A YouTube channel called Daniel Reacts, and it's gonna be me reacting to old videos and shit.
Yeah. You know what? It's funny because when you're making videos, at first you're like, oh, okay, this is not that good, and then you go back, you watch them, you're like, oh shit, this
It's
was
actually
pretty
pretty
funny.
good.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like at this point, like everything that's just been blasting on YouTube, like it's just content at this point. And if it's like hilarious and you
Stands out.
it stands out to you.
Yeah.
It hits.
Yeah.
How do you guys think our relationship has developed, or it's different back then to now?
Well, I think, well, obviously we're more mature now, but because in the past we would always argue over little things, and especially you and Daniel.
Yeah, I mean, we don't argue as much as the little things anymore as we used to back
And it was
then.
dumb stuff.
But the thing is that even like throughout this whole time, we've always been cool with it. Like we'll be mad at each other for like a couple hours. At
Not even that, like a
and
couple
then just
minutes.
chill.
And then,
And like there's times where we would be like let's say you two would fight, right? You and Daniel and Jose. And
Yeah, fuck that fool. Yeah, for real quick, and we're
Like-
just like,
yeah, they would fight, and then like Daniel would be like, "Oh, okay, so can you help me out with this?" So he's like, "Yeah, I'll
yeah,
help
like
you out."
it'll be
You
like
know,
that.
but,
Like
we'll
we just
still
blow
be-
off the steam real
now it'd
quick.
be like,
Yeah.
all right, I'll help you out with the tools.
And that's something that I really like about it too. Like
I on my end, I kind of want to say that maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't value you guys back then as much as I value you guys now.
Oh, most definitely.
for
as
sure,
as
yeah.
as yeah, definitely.
Daddy would even say
because
that too.
because back then I feel like it was more like we just gather and like and like it was fuck it, whatever, swings type
Yeah.
of shit. But it wasn't like we valued those
moment and the
moments and
time.
the time
Yeah.
and like truly how we should have.
Yeah, I don't think personally, I guess I'm saying personally, I don't think I valued you guys. And maybe it's because we're there every day, and and now that I don't live with you guys, I don't see you guys every day, and now it's different. It's different. The quality, the time I get with you guys is more of a quality time than anything.
Mm-hmm.
And now that we are all older, we're growing, and we all have our lives, we all have things going. Yeah, but I don't think I don't know, because when we talked about we're gonna do this topic, I was like, what's something I can think of? And I'm like, I don't think I valued them as much as back then as I value them now. I didn't know, I never knew like their true value. I just knew because we would, and this goes for all of us. We would all rather kick it with our cousins than kick with our brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also like when it came to like let's say a bag of chips or something like that, like we would always prefer to give it to the cousins than to you.
Yeah,
guys.
like it was always a
was like
bitch to give it
yeah.
to you, but to my cousin, all right. Yeah, but because as we grew up together, like we always like beefed it, not like hard like that, but
Just
like
bump heads.
we always bumped heads, and that was about it.
Yeah, I think that's how every siblings are.
Yeah, and now I have like a true love for each of and every one of you guys, and it's still funny because like I love you guys equally. I don't know what, but I love that little kid in the back.
I know.
Like crazy. Yeah,
Our little
we're like
Because he's the youngest one.
yeah, we're like the Mexican Jonas Brothers, except with one more, and we don't sing.
True.
But yeah, yeah, it's crazy because like I mean,
And also back then, dude, it felt like honestly after a while, it felt like a job because we were like we had like our schedule with GP, and so it wasn't like at first it was like, oh, it was fun, like when you barely get a new job, you're
Yeah.
like you're eager, you want to thrive and all this, but then when you see the bullshit and like not just the bullshit, but you see how it really is, and like it starts to feel like a job more than like like fun,
but like fun,
and
yeah.
and that's what it was, and it's like
you lose
it-
touch of what it
yeah,
was.
and it's going back to what Juan was saying. We didn't truly value the moments.
And that's why like when we thought of this concept, one thing that we said first is if you guys are not passionate no more about this, when we start to review, if you guys are not liking this no more, let us know. Leave because we don't want you to just be committed to be committed. You know, leave, because maybe you're gonna miss it, and then you're gonna really want to come back and get that spark again, because each individual spark is what makes this channel,
Right.
you know, what it is and what it can be. Each individual person,
Yeah.
you know, combined to one thing that now, and you know, and we give them content. But I mean, with that said, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. We did do a relative video because I mean, of the, you know, the quarantine,
situations.
everybody, you know, needs to stay, you know, home, safe. Like I said, they live together, and then we see each other every day. So I mean, it's kind of technically gray line, but please, guys, stay safe. Spend time with your family, especially in these times when it's very critical.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
don't forget to give them a phone call or even a video chat.
And then like friends too, friends that you haven't met in a long, I mean, you haven't talked to in a minute too. Like let them know, hey man, I hope you're doing good and stay safe. You know,
Because right now, all we have is time.
literally.
yeah.
And then you guys have extra toilet paper, give it to your neighbors. They might need it.
I mean, if they're you guys are cool like that, you know, like
Yeah.
if they're dicks to you, you're like, hey, you know, kill them with kindness, but you know, nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know,
They put some
play it
itchy
right.
powder. Okay.
Oh man,
You're
that's a
one of
lawsuit.
Well, I mean, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys did, please share and comment and subscribe. We are 50 subscribers away from 100. Let's get this channel going. Let's get this channel to 100 subscribers. You guys can also follow all our find all our Instagrams
Instagrams.
on the description. And like I said, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. We are gonna start putting these videos on Facebook too. Check out our Twitter, check out our Instagram, and our TikTok. We say we're funny, but maybe you can judge us and say, hopefully we are.
And also let us know if you're you know, if you have brothers or you're a single kid, and what's your best memory with them. Let us know in the comments below.
Correct. And also check out his show every Thursday.
Jay's by Jay, or it's now we're calling it Jay's.
Jay's.
So hope you guys keep staying tuned, and for the new viewers, I hope you guys go over and watch my stuff.
And then one more thing. If you get I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Waiting for that.
Like cocaine.
Cocaine and strippers.
Oh,
No. If you guys want to see pasamingo.com, hit us up in the comment section. And if you guys do want to see it, comment that you guys want to see it. Like, get us
Because it's up on private, so you won't be able to see it if you look it up. But if you really want to see it, let us know.
Okay. If you guys want to see it, let's get this video to 15 likes.
Okay.
If you guys want us to remake it, let's get this video to 25 likes.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
Down for a part 2.
Alrighty, guys. Have a great day. Be safe.
Take
See you
care.
guys soon.
And peace out.
Laters. Yeah, man. Hey, what if instead of like remaking it, maybe we can like part